How you doing, everybody? ABC Action News Chief Meteorologist Dennis Phillips giving us our nightly update on the tropics. The map you're looking at above me, that is a consensus of all of the model data and making it more in terms of where the most likely track is, not just one particular spaghetti run, but lots of different models. And clearly you see a track that kind of takes it out into the Gulf and then eventually curves back to the Big Bend area of Florida. A couple of things I want to throw out there. First of all, the center is still over land and expected to stay over land for the next 12 to 18 hours over Cuba. Every now and again, you can see a new center form off of that landmass, and that can kind of change the track a little bit. I'm not saying it's going to happen, but it has happened in the past. I mean, think of it like a whack-a-mole game, in those carnival games. You got a low centers here, and then it moves over here, and then it moves over here, until finally the main one develops. So while that is not the forecast, that is something we'll keep our eyes on as long as this ragged thing is over land. Right now it's over Haiti. It's going to be going over Cuba. Bottom line, here's the time frame, all right? Friday, normal day, no changes. Saturday, normal day, nothing to worry about. Maybe some rain southwest Florida. No big deal. You live on the East Coast, you're fine. You're going on a cruise on the East Coast, you're fine. You live in Miami, you're fine. No flight delays. No flight delays expected in Orlando either. Sunday, at that point, rain starts to come in from the south. Saturday is another great day, a typical summertime day. But on Sunday, that storm starts to move in from the south. We start to see rain across areas of western Florida. Now, wind at this point, the strongest wind remains offshore. But look at the track above me. There's some closer to the coast, there's some farther away. So until we get an actual storm, it doesn't exist yet, with a center that can be tracked, there's still going to be this gray area. But the way I see it, Sunday, rain chances increase, some heavy rain at times. Most of the wind stays offshore. That's from Tampa Bay south. Areas to the north, as you see that little curve up there is the potential. It could get stronger. Worst case scenario, there might be a minimal Cat 1 hurricane in the Big Bend area. That is not the forecast, but I think that is the worst case scenario, one that is at least possible as warm as the water is. We talked about the possibility this might slow down and stall. I don't think it stalls. I do think it slows down on Monday before eventually moving off to the northeast. And at that point, I would expect to see the Carolinas being impacted by this. So again, Friday, no big deal. Saturday, no big deal. Sunday, we start to see some deterioration of the weather, some heavy rain, winds primarily offshore, breezy along the coast, and then the track into the Big Bend later Sunday night and into Monday. Surge, at this point, too early to tell. It is a high tide, a new moon on Sunday night, so there could be some water as well. That's something we'll have to keep our eyes on over the next 12 to 24 hours. You guys have a great night.